people around the world. I'm Kara Lee. Welcome back. If you're new here on this channel, I help to bring you clarity through life's toughest challenges. And today's pick a card reading is a message from your spirit team. What do they want you to know right now? What does the universe, your higher self, whatever you believe in, whatever you want to call it, what message do you need to hear right now? So take a moment and think about a topic or something that's going on in your life you want some clarity on. And we're just going to do this a pretty quick and simple, straightforward reading today. I know the past few readings have been really long, so I wanted to give you something very quick and simple and straightforward today. So what do you need to know? What do you need clarity on? What do you need to clarify? Choose a card that resonates with you the most, and then go into the description box, and the timestamps are down below. So I'll go through these for you. Pile number 1 is Awakening, Energetic Upgrades, A New Way of Being, Integration, with the beautiful Lapis Lazuli here. And pile number 2 is Trust the Niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? There is a card underneath here, but I'm not going to show you until the reading. Just because. And then we have the Dalmation Jasper. And pile number 3 is Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Okay, and there is also a card under there. 2 cards came out for these piles when I was shuffling the pile selector cards. So I'm going to leave them under there, just so you know there is a hidden message underneath of this. So underneath these 2 piles. Not that I want to give too much away, but anyway. So pile number 3, Boundaries, and with the Amazonite. It's beautiful color there. And okay, so take a deep breath. Think about your question. What do you need clarity on? What do you need to clarify? What message do your angels, spirit guides, your higher self, the universe, source, God energy, whatever you want to call it, what message do they have for you today? Take a deep breath. Select your pile, go down below, and click on the timestamp for your pile. I'll see you in your reading. Bye, love. Okay, pile number 1, you chose Awakening, Energetic Upgrades, A New Way of Being, Integration, with the Lapis Lazuli, which is all about communication, healing your self-confidence through your voice. This can also help reduce stress and alleviates migraines and problems with insomnia. But it really helps to unblock your communication, the things that you want to say, especially when it comes to standing up for yourself and speaking your truth, whereas maybe before you felt as though you didn't have a right to, spirit saying, maybe you thought that you didn't have a right to speak your truth. Maybe, you know, I'm hearing some of you saying like, oh, it's not that bad, or they have it worse, or, you know, look at people around the world. And, you know, it reminds me of a story, Spirit showing me a story of when I was a child, and my parents used to say, you know, when parents kind of said, you know, finish all of the food on your plate, right? There's people around the world that don't have enough food and stuff. And it's like, well, you can't really compare me to somebody else. And I know that we get trapped in this comparison trap. And I don't know why I'm going into the story. I guess it's definitely for a purpose, but we get trapped in this comparison trap. And feeling as though we're not enough, or we don't have a right to speak out because somebody else has it worse, or somebody else is smarter than us, somebody else knows better. We don't know very much, and so we don't say anything. We don't speak our truth. We don't put our ideas in to the mix, right? We don't lean in, as Sheryl Sandberg says. Like, we don't lean into the conversation because of beliefs and perceptions that we've picked up from our human experiences in either a past life or this life. And so this message is very strongly what Spirit wants you to know, what your higher self, source energy, God wants you to know in this moment, is that it's time for you to speak your truth, to rise up, knowing that you are a powerful being, knowing that you have every right, Spirit is saying, you have every right to say what's on your mind in this situation. It's really important for you. You're awakening to your truth, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. You are integrating not only with your true and authentic self that you intended to be in this life, but you're also integrating from those painful past experiences that led you to believe that you're not worthy of speaking your truth, or that you don't have a right to say something because whatever the reason might be, everybody's situation is different. So as you integrate with your shadow or with your inner child or the wounds from your past, as you integrate those and stop resisting them and instead of resisting them, you start to embrace them and love them and hold them close and listen to them, you start to realize, oh my God, I was invalidated as a child or in that life or in the past or whatever. And that led me to believe that I don't have a right to speak my opinion, to speak my truth, to tell somebody how I feel, to be angry, to have feelings, whatever's going on for you. Now you're realizing through this integration process that you do have a right, that you are worthy, you do have a voice, and your voice is important. Your opinions are important. Even let's say I'm seeing Spirit showing me, if this is a work situation, if let's say you're starting a new job or you're trying to apply for a new job at a new law firm or what, I'm here, I don't know why I said law firm, but that was weird. Some of you might be lawyers or applying to a law firm or maybe going into a different, maybe they're giving me an example of, like, let's say you practice corporate law and now you want to do like not-for-profit law, right? But there's, I'm just seeing like vampires. They're showing me vampires, like this perception that you are coming from the corporate world, you don't know anything about not-for-profit law and whatever, but and you feel kind of bad. You feel like maybe I shouldn't speak up because they all perceive me as this blood-sucking entity, who just cares about the bottom line, just cares about profit. But you have a really great perspective on this case because you dealt with something similar in the past, and actually it's you and your opinion and your experience, your perceptions that are now going to tip the scales in this case. Now, it can be completely different than that. If, let's say, you have a different experience, you're going into a completely different field, right? Applying for a job in a completely different field. Your transferable skills are going to help this company in this way, and you have every right to speak your mind and offer these new opinions and new perspectives that they never thought of before because you have other experiences. Sometimes we can get really pigeonholed or focused or have blinders on when we've been doing something for a really long time and we need somebody else to come in to show us a new and better way that we never thought of before. That's a very wide, varying example. This can be applied to many different areas. Anyway, the idea here is that you are worthy of speaking your truth. Let's say you're going into a new relationship and you've never really felt like you mattered, like your needs mattered, like your sensuality mattered, like the way that you want to be pleased matters. But Spirit's saying, like, it does matter, and it's really important for you to learn that you have a voice and that you should be using it, and perhaps, not perhaps, this will definitely happen when you start to speak your truth, when you start to ask for your needs to be met, when you start to stand firm in who you are and your truth. You will have better experiences, more pleasure, and the other person will really enjoy the moment more because they see that you're having fun. You're not just people pleasing for the sake of earning love and respect, but you're really engaging in the conversation, engaging in the moment in a different way, and that really elevates the present moment for not just you but everybody involved. But we don't see that because of our painful past experiences, because we were invalidated in the past. That was a mouthful. Okay, so that's what's happening kind of in this present moment. So I'm going to do like one card in the present, like what's going on, what you kind of need to know, the general feel, vibe, message. And then I'm going to pull a couple tarot cards and just kind of get a general message, anything else kind of aligned with this, which is pile number 1, need to know, anything specific maybe for anyone watching, Spirit. This deck, I love this deck. It's a heavy deck. and it's bigger for my hands, and so the cards are actually going all over the place. I think that with the cards kind of just really wanting to flutter everywhere, I think what Spirit's saying is that you also need to be clear on what it is that you want. Be clear on the end goal. Having clarity, focus, will really help you get the solution or get the results that you're looking for or get the recognition that you're looking for if you're really clear. And the Lapis Lazuli can also be a symbol of clarity in messaging and communication, in using your voice. It really helps when your voice is clear. Oh, and spirits, I'm hearing like clearing your throat. Really, if you, let's say, do public speaking, or you are a lawyer and you're doing like, and you're going to court or whatever, doing vocal exercises, doing vocal exercises to clear your throat. Performers use this all the time, especially stage performers. Using these type of exercises will really help you to clear the chakra. Oh, I'll take that one too. Clear your throat chakra and prepare you to deliver your message. Once you are clear on the message in your mind, that you know what you want to say, in order to enhance the delivery of the message, doing some vocal exercises will really help you. That's another message.Maybe you're in the arts and that's something that Spirit wants you to know. Okay, that came out last, so we'll do the Hierophant. Yeah, you are a leader in this field. Maybe you don't really realize it. Whatever it is that you're doing, you are a very strong leader. People really look up to you, or they will look up to you when you start to stand firm in who you are. And I think that'll really surprise you. Oh my God, Hierophant, High Priestess, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so, wow. How am I going to lay these out for you? I didn't put out all the other stuff that I normally have out to kind of like decorate the screen, but I just wanted to keep it really simple today. Can you see all those nicely if I put it like that? Anyway, that's good. Nine of Pentacles here. Hierophant, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, sometimes the Hierophant can be about like following traditions, right? But it can also be about breaking traditions, breaking through traditional roles. I think that for maybe for some of you, this could be about gender stereotypes, breaking through those types of stereotypes I'm seeing, doing something that is very unexpected. Like maybe if you're a feminine energy watching this, you're like the breadwinner or something in your home, and your partner, who might be a masculine energy, is the stay-at-home parent instead of you, and like you're going to be the breadwinner with the Nine of Pentacles here. Like there's so many different things. I think that this, whatever the situation is for you, because everyone is so different, it really comes down to speaking your truth and not necessarily following through with the traditional norms of how things are done, especially, so what did we talk about? Business, applying to a different job that is in a completely different field, but bringing your transferable skills into it. You don't have to, there's no, so you're showing me a one-way sign, like a road sign, like a one-way. There isn't just one way to, oh my God, I'm sorry, you guys. There's no one way to skin a cat. I know it's a horrible like image, but that's the saying. You can do so many things with your skills, with who you are. You're not pigeonholed into that one way of being. Look at who you are, what you have to offer, and then apply it, but be very clear about who you are, what you can do, how you can offer, what you can offer, and be really confident in that. And the more clearly you can what's the word? Oh my God, I was just about to say it. Relay. I was going to say translate, but that's not right. The more clear you can relay the message, people will believe you, right? Be like, what's that? Have you ever met a salesperson who can like sell, what is it? Sell ice to an Eskimo, or sell, what's the other saying? A ketchup popsicle to a woman wearing white gloves, something like that. People really love it when people don't like to be sold, but they really appreciate buying things. No, there's another saying that goes along with that. Anyway, it comes down to being really clear and believing in yourself, believing in what it is that you have to offer and who you are, and breaking traditions, because rules rules are meant to be broken. No, I don't know. Not all rules, but the High Priestess. I'm really being drawn to the scorpions here. You could be a Scorpio. And this peacock feathers here. You're meant to be seen and heard, not just seen, but heard as well. You're a visionary. I was talking about that in this awakening here, but really appreciating the fact that you really are this visionary, integrating your shadow self with the moon here, balancing your shadow and your light aspects of yourself will give you so much power, accepting that yes, you do have these shadow aspects of yourself, and not to push them away. I already sort of talked about that, to integrate them by accepting them as part of your experience. And because you've accepted them and no longer rejecting them, you can actually use them to your advantage. You can tell people, look, this is everything that I've gone through. Instead of feeling really shitty about the things that you've gone through in life, being really proud of how resilient you are and how well you've overcome these difficult challenges in your life, and using that to your advantage. A lot of these things that you've been through, your awakening journey, learning to be clear, not only in who you are, your self-identity, clear-minded, clear in your voice, the way that you deliver your messages, the language that you use, all of that is going to really bring you a lot of abundance with the Nine of Pentacles here. Now, I didn't want to go too long into these messages today, so I'm not gonna go through all the different aspects that I can see here, because there is a lot. We could go, this is multi-layered, right? And everybody watching this is going to be going through different situations. Okay, so the Sacred Traveler deck, this Oracle deck, I was going to bring messages of like what's to come, but we already have the Nine of Pentacles here. So I do think that you're going to be getting a lot of your wish fulfillment, a lot of the things that you've been trying to manifest, maybe even worrying about whether or not it's going to come in for you. It is going to be coming in for you once you get really clear in your mind, clear in your body, clear in your voice, even in the way that you deliver your messages. That's really important for you. And not being afraid to be seen with the peacock feathers there. And she's like using this crystal ball as a looking glass. Like you really see things clearly, more clearly than any other person, because of your experiences, because of the shit that you've gone through. Sorry to my French, excuse my I'm swearing, but because of the stuff that you've gone through, the challenges, you have a different perspective that is very unique to you. And that is very, I'm hearing profitable, not only I guess for your own business with the Nine of Pentacles here, but if you're bringing those experiences to a new company, the things that you've overcome, that's really going to pay off really well for you. Okay, so what's coming up that Spirit wants you to know is valiant courage, take action with passion. Yeah, so that's gonna go right there. Take action with passion, wandering path, enjoy the journey. So some of you might be feeling, I'm hearing Spirit say stuck, and you're not really too sure where to go. You've come a long way though. Like I feel like if you look at this path, we have the foxes are very smart, they're witty, they're clever, they play, they play. You know what foxes do? You might think like they play to sort of act like they're playing to distract their prey from what their actual intentions are. I know that's a side note, I guess, but look at the journey that you've been on. You've come a really long way. Maybe you're taking a break to really be clear. Look at this map here. Be clear on like X marks the spot. Where am I going? How do I get there? What's the best path to take? So maybe you're taking a bit of a break, and you're worried about, what this break means. I'm like, oh my God, is nothing going to happen? Am I not going to get my manifestations? What am I doing? Where do I want to go from here? I've had all these experiences. Maybe I'm not, maybe I'm not good enough, or maybe they won't accept me, or, you know, just a lot of questions that are happening here. I'm seeing somebody sort of meditating under a tree, like taking a break, like this fox is taking a break under this tree, looking at the map, figuring out the best path to get to where they want to go, checking their compass, like just really getting clear on who they are, where they're going, how to get there, what's the path of least resistance, you know, and then also having fun on the journey. Valiant courage, take action with passion. Yeah. Like Spirit saying, I think Spirit's also saying, don't worry so much about the end result, because you are very successful. You're going to be very successful. All your wishes are going to be coming true. Focus on the journey, have being clear about where you want to go, but don't worry so much about the path that you're going to take to get there, or, you know, what blockages might come along the way. Just keep taking action with passion, and then it's going to amount to something really big. But just hold steady in your vision. You know, and I think with this, I don't know what they're called, the guys who like held up the flags to say like, we're coming, we're on our way, like really not being afraid to show yourself to the world is important for you. Okay, and now I wanted to ask, are there any blocks to this path that we need to know about with this next oracle card deck? Any blocks or any challenges, any different perspectives, perhaps, Spirit, that pile number 1 needs to have in order to really be successful in reaching this 9 of Pentacles and reaching success and going through this journey and putting themselves out there, being clear? Anything else that we need to know, Spirit, for pile number 1? Oh my gosh. I swear, every time I tell Spirit that I want to have like a really quick and straightforward message, they don't like it. They just dumped a bunch of cards on the floor. So let's, I'm going to just kind of put these out, and these are just sort of things, take it as they resonate. I'm not going to go into too much detail, only things that might come up strongly. 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. I'm going to work backwards. So I don't know if you write right to left, or you read right to left, or that's a message coming here, doing things out of order. Maybe you've done things out of order in your life. Like we were talking about the Hierophant and breaking traditions. Maybe you've done things kind of backwards in your life, or you feel like you're doing things out of order from what tradition expects from you, but that's okay. Spirit's saying that that's okay. There's more. Oh, again, like there's more than one way to skin a cat. So don't worry about like if your path is a little jumbled than what you expected it to be, or let's say, you know, typically nowadays people are like, okay, I'm going to go to school, then get a job, then get married, then have a child, then, you know, or let's say I'm going to, you know, go to school, get a job, buy a house, get married, buy a car, whatever. And then have children, like that kind of order. But let's say you did things a little bit backwards, like you didn't go to school and you had a lot of life experiences, then you did this course and that course and this course, then you had a kid, and then you got married, and then you bought a house later, and you know, whatever. It's okay. Your journey is your journey, so don't compare yourself to other people. And that was the message we talked about in the beginning. Trusting your third eye, trusting your vision, trusting your intuition is really important. You're very connected to source energy, and so your path is really important for you. It's going to inspire the right people who are also confused or have gone through a journey that isn't traditional, isn't normal, quote unquote normal, and that's okay. And so a part of your journey is to inspire those people who aren't traditional and maybe feel bad about it. Okay, so 53, Magician in the Mirror, you're definitely manifesting whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest. Door to Romance. There aren't really any blockages, I see. I think it's more like just having faith. Door to Romance, Angel of Love, Yin Yang, Woman Holding a Coin, 2nd Chakra, Archangel Ariel, and Healer of the Ages. Like, yeah. you're on your own journey. Everything's going to happen in perfect divine timing for you. And I know that really, I don't even really like using that language. Here we have 22, 33, a bunch of angel numbers. A lot of major arcana cards showed up for you in your reading as well. So I just feel like you're going through a really important up-leveling, this huge shift in your awareness and your consciousness in your life, and you're going to start to excel really quickly from this point forward, I see. And a lot of things are going to come in for you. Just keep following your intuition, trusting and having faith, and that's probably the biggest thing that you need to work on right now. And then your manifestations are coming in. You have money coming in. You have romance coming in. You have recognition, I think, for being a healer. If you are a healer of the ages, like spreading your word, spreading your message, being a guide to other people, is going to come at the right moment for you. And I think that it's going to come in with a yin yang here, especially when it came upright with 22, which is kind of the number of manifestations and divine partnerships and stuff. I feel like there's a lot of action that's happening very, very soon. And I think that here with the second chakra, Archangel Ariel, the important thing here is to remain confident. And if you're not feeling very confident, to keep working on your self-confidence and your self-concept. And that's going to help to manifest these things a lot faster into your life. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. Pile number 1, thank you for being here, joining me, sharing your energy with me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment below, tell me how it resonated, and subscribe to my channel so that we can stay connected and you don't miss anything else that I upload. Sending you a big virtual hug and some love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number 2, welcome to your reading. So today's reading is a message from Spirit, Source, God, Source Energy, your higher self, whatever you believe in, whatever you want to call it. This is just a general message of what you need to know right now, what's really important for you to understand right now, maybe even a clarifying message, something that you've been asking about. So we have trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? And then I know I said that there was a hidden message behind there, and this is what it is. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. There's a lot of second guessing going on here. Okay. And then we have you selected the Dalmation Jasper, which is a stone of transformation. I think a lot to do also with self-trust and aligning your energies, your mind, body, soul. Specifically, Spirit showing me like a channel of light going through this, like the universal energy into the body. So I feel like there's messages, like with the niggling here, trusting the feeling, there's this need for you to really trust in the sensations within your body. And maybe you guys are very kinesthetic learners, like feeling, you need to like touch and feel things, move your body. My daughter's very much like this. Like she really needs to move her body in order to kind of enjoy having fun. So like we went to the zoo the other day, and the zoo is fun, but she really likes going on rides. She really loves playing in the water. Like she really likes the sensations in her body. She wants to feel sensations in order to have fun, right? Rather than, she's very intelligent, but she really enjoys the exhilaration, the feeling of exhilaration in her body. So I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't know why Spirit had me say that message. Take it as it resonates. Trust that you're on the right path as well, but trust in the sensations in your body. So if you walk into a room and you get this overwhelming feeling that, oh, this doesn't feel right, don't stay there. Go somewhere else. If you are offered a job opportunity or if somebody asks you out on a date, how does it feel in your body? Don't say yes because you feel and you rationalize with your mind like, okay, I should do this because I've been, my mom's been bothering me that I should be going on dates more or whatever, right? That's happened to me, right? My mom is constantly on me, like, you need to be dating again and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, like, it just doesn't feel right. And when it feels right, I'll know. When the right person comes along, I'll know. you know, not that I haven't been asked out or meet people, but I'm just like, no, 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 no. I've really learned to trust my instincts through the sensations in my body. Because of my trauma history, a lot of the times I would people please, say yes when I actually meant no, do things that I really didn't want to do, and it never really worked out for me, maybe for other people, right? I've helped a lot of other people be successful in their lives, and do things in their lives at my own expense, right? And that's not good, and that didn't really get me anywhere. And when I learned to stop doing that, I found a lot more peace in my life, peace within. I sleep better. I don't have nightmares the way I used to have nightmares. Like, I would have horrible nightmares when I was constantly doing things for other people and not really getting it, and it wasn't an equal relationship or a give and take partnership, right? So I ignored the sensations in my body. And I need to give you examples. Like, when I know that I'm in environments that are not good for me, but I stay anyways, I get really bad shoulder pain in my left shoulder. Like, and it acts up for days until I start to say no, until I start to make those changes and say no and set boundaries. And but it's like clockwork. Whenever I'm around people and I'm doing things that I really wanted to say no to, I get really bad shoulder pain and sometimes even bad headaches as well. So your body does send you messages. You just have to learn to listen to it and trust it. Trust the feelings that you're getting. And as far as you're already doing it, stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. I think that maybe you've been feeling stuck on your journey. Like, if I look at this card, look at this darkness, these dark waters here, right? Leading into these beautiful little waterfalls, pink, healing, love, light energy here coming forward. And she's like traveled through the darkness towards the light, but she's still kind of standing here at the precipice of maybe entering this hallway of light, entering into this abundance that's coming through for her. But, you know, because of this past sludge that she's had to trudge through, she's a little bit worried. Like, maybe I'm not going the right way. And she's standing here at the edge, kind of looking out and wondering, oh my God, am I doing the right thing? Nothing's really happening. Oh my God, I'm so tired from this journey. What am I doing? Where am I going? Who am I? This sort of existential crisis happening right now because of all of the challenges that she's had to face to get to this point. And it's really not that far to this road. Look at how clear, I don't know if you can see, look at how clear this pathway is to the light, the abundance, right? It's just like an easy breezy light path. Well, she's gone through the lessons. She's gone through this journey for a very specific purpose. It's going to bring you to all of this abundance over here. You can't really see right now, but Spirit's asking you to have faith, not just in Spirit, Source, God energy. Spirit's asking you to have faith in yourself. You are God, Source energy. You know, trust in yourself. If you don't trust in anything else because people have lied to you and you've gone through the ringer and, you know, you don't have faith in other people, that's okay. Because you've gone through all this stuff, Spirit gets it, you know. But if you have faith in yourself, looking back at this, looking at like, oh my God, look at everything that you've gone through. Look at how strong you are. Look how resilient you are. Spirit really wants you to know that. And I think that this is where you were, trust in the niggle. Maybe you've done a lot of this. You've really trusted in your gut feelings, or you've learned to do that. You've really integrated your shadow self. Look at this figure. Her eyes are closed here and then her eyes are open. Your eyes have really been opened to other people, other people's motivations, the world, you know, dark energies, whatever, I don't know, whatever you believe in, your eyes have been opened. You trust. She's holding her gut here. She's holding her belly. You really trust your body to lead you in the right direction. You really trust in your intuition. And if you don't necessarily feel your intuition, you can't hear it, your body will tell you. So trust in the sensations in your body. Okay, that's pretty neat. Pile number 2. I hope this is making sense. Comment below. Let me know if this is making sense for you. Okay, let's do just a few tarot cards here. Where should I start? Okay, Seven of Wands. Oh yeah, so you've gone through challenges. You've really had to work on defending yourself, trusting yourself, learning to really believe in yourself, your self-confidence, redoing your whole self-concept. Like you've had to, that's a big part of your journey in this life though. And you've mastered it, or you are mastering it if you don't feel that way. But I feel like you really have, and you know it, or you're on the brink of really knowing it. Look at Seven of Wands. Oh my God, Nine of Swords. Yeah. You've had a lot of sleepless nights, just like the story I told you, nightmares, all of that stuff. You're kind of like listening to your dreams, your nightmares. Nine of Wands, oh my God. And you're on the precipice of breaking through. I love the Nine of Wands. To me, it always talks about breaking through. After, you know, it's kind of weird. Like you have the Seven of Wands, like all of this having to defend yourself against other people's opinions and thoughts and beliefs about you, really having to stand your ground, especially spiritually speaking, standing up for yourself. Like you're just like battling, constantly battling other people, places, things, experiences. And then you have like the Eight of Wands, which isn't here, but the Eight of Wands, which is like, oh, things are moving really quickly, and everything's going well, really well, and you know, communicate, or maybe even communication coming in, and a lot of these positive things. And then you have the Nine of Wands, which is kind of like a standstill, like a whoops, oh my God, sorry, oh my gosh, sorry guys, I got like really excited there, like a stop short. Sorry, I clapped. That's what I've wanted to do. Spirit's like when you have to put the brakes on, like you're going really fast in a car, Spirit's showing me, and then you have to slam your brakes on because something crosses your path, a deer crosses your path, and you're like, oh my God, am I actually doing the right thing? And that can be from your internal traumas or your inner subconscious mind that has gone through all this pain and going really fast and accelerating and doing, and things are going really well for you. It's almost like, is it really going really well for me? Am I really doing the right thing? Oh my God, after all of those challenges, maybe this acceleration that's been happening in my life is all these really good positive things that I've been going through. Maybe it's all going to fall apart. And having those fears with the Nine of Swords here, which is kind of like the card of anxiety and worry and fear and sleepless nights and things keeping you awake at night, and these fears really holding you back after accelerating, right? And stopping before you reached the pinnacle. Oh my God, look at this. Sorry, look at that. So stopping before you reach the pinnacle of success, right? You're kind of in that moment right now, where you're second guessing yourself, and Spirit saying, don't second guess yourself. Basically, that's a pretty straightforward message. Queen of Swords, you know, period. Don't second guess yourself. You know, you're powerful. Yes, you've had to struggle. Look, she's looking back at all of this, you know. Oh, I love this card because it's like the energy, like a protective energy. You might be doing some shielding work, or have had to do a lot of shielding work around you. They're showing me like a weight. Sometimes we can call, you know, when you've carried a lot of excess weight on your body that doesn't feel good, it can be a form of psychic protection. Even having a lot of clutter in your home can be a form of psychic protection from other people, like having things around you that are comforting. You know, when you've been really hurt in the world, you can do the same thing with body weight as well, or a lot of things like that. That's just for some of you there. So, I mean, that's a whole other reading. I'm not going to get into that right now, but if that is you, then cleansing and clearing will really help. And learning to like energetically protect yourself rather than like psychically protect physically in this physical body, creating more density around you. Because when you create more density, it's just harder to move through. So try to lighten up your load, Spirit's saying. But you know, you're standing in your power, you're standing in your truth, you're looking back at the journey and you're like, okay, I've been through this stuff. You know, when is it my turn? I'm hearing some of you say, and it's just around the corner. Okay, so this Sacred Traveler Oracle deck, I'm going to use to ask Spirit what's coming up. What can I tell pile number 2 that's coming up for them to give them sort of like, after they're on the precipice here, the brink of something really great. I can feel it. I can see it in the cards here. What's coming up? Let's give them a hint, something to focus on, something to really, you know, just something to keep them positive and hopeful. Spirit. Oh, I'm gonna pull this back, shuffle over here. Okay. Oh, got 3 cards here. Fellow travelers, support is all around you. Ooh, support might be coming in for you. Look at the rainbow and this peacock here. Don't hide away. Look at, oh, I've never noticed this in this card, but there's this male peacock looking at this female peacock who's like taking a drink of water. This is you. I feel like this is a female energy, but you can resonate as either one. It doesn't really matter. Whoever you resonate as, if you're the person on the brink of success, you're just taking this break here along this journey. And look at the rainbow is over there. It's like right over there. It's right over the horizon over there. You're taking this break and you're like, oh my God, how much longer is this trip, right? To success. It's just over there. Look at the rainbow's just there. People are watching you. People are like, look how powerful she is. Look how beautiful and graceful she is. They really, you inspire others and you don't even know it. And they're going to come in when you least expect it to help you on your journey. And I feel like they're coming in really soon. If they're not already in your life. Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Focus on gratitude. Focus on love, appreciation for yourself, mostly for the journey that you've gone through, for how strong and resilient you are. The more you love yourself and have confidence in yourself, the more you step into alignment. And the more you step into alignment, the faster your manifestations come into your life. Transformation. Oh my God, look at this journey. A fresh new way of living emerges. And it's right, just, okay, so you're like, people are coming in, let them help you. There's the right people, and you'll know. I feel like some of you might feel like, oh, I don't know. Am I gonna know? I've been hurt so many times. I don't know if I can trust other people. But these people who are watching you and are gonna come in for you, you'll know. You'll know the right people now because of all the things you've gone through, because of the healing that you've done, the integration work that you've done, because your eyes are open. Here, we saw with this card here, because your eyes are open now to the truth, with the Queen of Swords over there, the truth of other people. You can see, like you can see narcissistic behavior from a mile away. You can feel it energetically as well. So trust yourself. That's really important. Yeah, and then just focus on gratitude, love, appreciation for every single moment. Stop and smell the roses. Stop and take a drink of water. You know, stop to nourish yourself when you need to, and that'll help to tap into the gratitude that you have for yourself, self-appreciation, self-love. Have some fun, move your body, especially with the story I told about my daughter needing to move her body to really feel connected, to really feel joy is important for her, and that might be an important message for you. When you're feeling doubt, when you're feeling fear, when you're feeling stress, move your body. That helps to also alleviate the stress hormones in your body a lot faster. It helps you metabolize the stress chemicals, stress hormones in your body, so that stress doesn't overwhelm you. And if yeah, that's just how, like, anyway, I'm not going to go into like the biochemicals of stress and stuff like that in this reading, but anyway, move your body. It'll really help. Yoga, going for a nature walk, stretching, dancing, jumping, rhythmic movement is really important for healing as well. But just to get out of one energy state to move into another energy state, because sometimes, especially for trauma survivors, meditation can be very triggering and very frustrating. So don't do it if it's frustrating for you. Do something else. Walking, meditation, dancing is really effective. Listening to music, swaying your hips, moving your body is probably one of the most effective somatic release exercises that you can do, besides maybe, you know, like Kundalini awakening, but that's more of like a meditation experience. But if meditation is very frustrating for you, don't even get into that frustrated moment. Just moving your body, dancing, twerking, whatever, you know what I mean? That'll really help. Okay, any blockages or any other things that pile number 2, oh, that was quick, needs to be aware of. The thinking man. Oh, okay. holding crystals. He has the hawk feathers here. Very wise. Look, bird's eye view, having a very wide, broad perspective, looking at the situation from a bird's eye view. I'm seeing, especially he's looking at these, these crystals. I think they're just quartz. What do you think? Clear quartz? Clear quartz amplifies energies. I don't know. Okay. That could be different messages. Let me get tarot and just sort of, because I was asking about any blocks. Beware. Okay, Spirit saying beware of false prophets. Beware of who you get your advice from. What are their intentions? That's really important. Beware of narcissists, which I was just talking about narcissists, but I think you already know how to recognize them. Protect your own energy, I'm also seeing. Be wise. What else? Give me more information about this thinking unit. Oh, Spirit. Okay. Okay. Four of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, this could go a couple different ways. If you see this, if you resonate with the message of beware of false prophets, then this could be somebody's wants to make you an offer, and it's almost as if Spirit, this might be a test to see how much faith you have in your desired manifestations or your destiny or your end goal. Someone might be coming in with an offer for you of a new opportunity, of riches, right? With the Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, like an offer, a message coming through for you, something that seems too good to be true. And I think that Spirit's saying like it might be too good to be true. Like really look at this person, how they feel in your body. Spirit wants to kind of test you. Are you being true to yourself? I don't want to go into a story of something. Should I go into the story? Spirit saying yes. Okay. So I had kind of like a sugar baby offer from somebody before in my past, and I had been doing a lot of healing work, protecting my energy, being very selective about who I allow into my energetic space, really putting myself, my needs, my energy first. And I got this offer at the time to be basically somebody's sugar baby, right? Even though I still feel like I'm too old to be someone's sugar baby. But anyway, I guess you're never too old. Anyway, I got this offer and it just felt really wrong to me. And I was like, no, not happening, right? And he really worked hard to try to convince me otherwise, that like I needed it and it was good and blah, blah, blah. And on paper, sure, that might be, something that I'm open to doing, but my body was like, no, like just feeling really kind of sick. Like I just really felt no in my body, even though my mind tried to rationalize, well, maybe it might be a good idea. But that was kind of Spirit testing me to say like, okay, do you have faith in yourself, in your journey? Do you trust that things are all going to work out if you follow this other path that you really want? And so Spirit is kind of saying that test might come in through this kind of a person, a thinking man. I'm seeing like it could be a Taurus or an earth sign energy, maybe even an air sign. I'm seeing mostly earth sign though, but we have like the hawk feathers, and so it could be an air sign. I'm not going to go through all the signs, but really look at their intentions, right? And how does it feel in your body? Going back to your body, how does this feel? you know, your third eye is open. What are their intentions? Is this right for you? And it's okay to say no to things. And Spirit wants you to, it might come along and might be testing you to make sure that you're ready for this big manifestation that's coming in. Right? And if you want, you know, honestly, if you want more clarity on this message, you might want to book a personal reading with me or somebody else. But I do see that there is a test coming through this person, and it could mirror other past experiences that you've had with similar types of people, especially masculine energies, maybe. You know, there's a lot that could be happening here. Healing your relationship with money, healing your relationship with your inner self, your true self, integrating from past painful experiences, knowing what you want and saying no to anything that isn't aligned to that, even with the promise of riches, of abundance. Does it feel right? And if it doesn't, then say no. Right? And this might be a final test that's coming through for you before this transformation happens. Okay, so that is what I have for you, pile number 2. Thank you for being here, sharing your energy with me, sending you so much love and a big virtual hug. If you like this video, if it resonated, comment below, like it, and if you're not already subscribed, please consider doing that so that we can stay connected and you don't miss anything else that I upload. Sending you so much love, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You chose boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? And then, the secret message here is wait, postpone, pause, say no. So this is a message. I basically asked Spirit when I was pulling these cards, what does pile number 3 need to know right now? Any messages of clarity, clarification maybe? I think that if you have a question, should I do this or should I do that? Spirit saying, no, don't do it. It's not a good idea. And that it's important for you to establish healthier boundaries in this situation with this person, or even with this situation, no matter what it is. I have a feeling that it has to do with romantic partnerships. Look at here, we have this journey, this road ahead, right? And then a storm in the horizon. You're like at a crossroads. You know, should I go left? Should I go right? And Spirit saying, don't go this way because there's a storm. I think that you can feel it. I think that you can really feel it in your body and in your heart. We have the Amazonite, which is a wonderful healing stone for your heart chakra. It helps you heal like anxiety and fears. I think, and also brings a lot of balance to your whole system, you know, to your mind, body. Look at this. Yeah, so this is boundaries, and I love this card. Look at all these people like clawing at her, and they're just like wanting pieces of her, wanting her time, wanting her energy, wanting her attention, wanting her thoughts, her opinions, everything, right? And you're just like, I can't take it anymore, right? But maybe you've been still giving, and not getting so much in return, and you're burnt out. And so the situation is like, no more. It's time for you to protect yourself, to love yourself, to put your needs first, to choose your path, to choose your journey, your destiny. Put that first before anything else. You know, you're not going to take these people to the grave with you. That's what Spirit's saying. I mean, unless you're going to be buried with them, but that's, you're not going to take them into your afterlife with you, into your next life or afterlife or whatever it is that you believe in. Okay, Spirit, can we get more specific messages? I think as a general rule, this pile is just like no. If you have a very simple yes or no question, set boundaries, put yourself first. It's pretty clear. Okay, look at these are all over the place. I'm gonna go over here. Sorry, guys. Okay. Seven of Swords, yeah. Okay. Ooh, and also the aquamarine color. Amazonite, aquamarine. Seven of Swords. Whatever the situation is, they don't have your best interest at heart. Two of Wands. Yeah. Knight of Swords. Wow, lots of... Yeah. Sitting here, like the funhouse mirrors. Very deceptive. Somebody is deceiving you. This is a very simple, straightforward message. It's not like the other two piles. Somebody is deceiving you. Two of Wands. Two of Wands can talk about clarity, of vision, of purpose, making decisions, even making a decision like, do I go this way? Do I go that way? And the need to be really clear about what it is that you want before making any moves, before moving forward. This card is so interesting. These cards are different when it comes to interpreting them. This looks like a cat's bumhole. I'm sorry, it just does. But anyway, like a quantum leap, right? It's like you've quantum leaped. I don't know, I'm getting quantum leap into this like alternative universe. I think, yeah, you want to. You definitely, okay. Spirit saying there's a situation at hand for a lot of you, and this could be different for everybody. So there's a situation at hand that you're asking to get clarity on. Spirit is very clear that somebody's being very deceptive to you. I don't think it's self-deception in this situation because of the boundaries and the very clear no. I think that somebody is not being very honest with you about this, whatever it is that you're asking about. There's hidden motivations. Spirit saying you can't get something for nothing. So take that as it resonates. Hold on, let me think about. Like they're like the carrot on the stick. It's like they're stringing you along. And it's not fair. It's not fair. This card is just kind of throwing me off a little bit. I just want to get a clarifier for this. Not because, I don't know, like the Two of Wands. Okay, Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's like an Knight of Cups. Can you guys, where can I put that? I'm gonna put it down somewhere. Where should I put it? I'm gonna put it under here. Oh. Okay, that's better. I just want you to be able to see. With the Knight of Swords, Two of Wands, Spirit. I think what she's saying, or what Spirit's saying here, is that when you are more clear about who you are and what you're willing to accept. Oh yeah. Okay, that was at the bottom of that was this. The Six of Wands was under the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and then it just came out. So when you are really clear about who you are, what you're willing to accept, and what you stand for, then people can't take advantage of you as easily. So focus on getting clear about who you are, what you stand for, what your beliefs are, your core beliefs. Really get clear on who you are and don't take any don't take any BS from people who try to sway you to believe in anything else. Yeah, this Knight of Cups energy, it just feels not good. I haven't pulled this many tarot cards. Oh my God. Okay, that's too many cards, Spirit. It's confusing me. Knight of Swords. I'm hearing rebellious. Rebellious. Take that as it resonates. 10 of Cups. That just came out. 6 of Wands. 10 of Cups. Yeah. Recognize yourself here. Maybe you have an option between two people. For some of you, that's something. Maybe you're like, should I go with this person or that person? I think that what Spirit's saying is recognize yourself first. 10 of Cups. Here, maybe we should move these over. I put the camera a little closer this time to the table. So, okay, 10 of Cups. 6 of Wands. This to me is like, okay, yeah, you might be getting recognized by these people, right? You have people in your life that want things from you, and are asking you for things, or wanting to date you, or wanting to get your opinion on things, or whatever. Like, you just have, I think you have a lot of people in your life that are like clamoring for your attention because you are very valuable, but maybe you haven't recognized how valuable you are. And so these people take advantage of that. They use your energy for their own gain. And they're not giving back. For whatever reason, right? People have their own reasons. Spirit saying trauma bonds. Like, look at your own need for validation, for approval, for love from external forces. Because until you recognize yourself with the 6 of Wands here and feel really whole within yourself, these people can easily take advantage of you and manipulate you and redirect your attention, misdirect your attention while they're manipulating you. And that's a very abuser, narcissistic tactic that they use to manipulate you and abuse you and keep you small and keep you under their control. And that's not your fault. You might have grown up in an environment where that was normalized. And so you're used to being manipulated in that way. It actually feels comforting and normal. And I know that sounds kind of messed up, but that's what happens to us when we grow up in a very narcissistic home, or a very abusive, emotionally unavailable environment where our needs weren't met. And so we learn to just meet other people's needs in order to seek love and attention. And so what that does is it sets us up to be abused and to be manipulated and to be taken advantage of in life. And it actually feels, when we first get into relationships with these types of people, it feels normal, it feels passionate, it feels exciting. But it's actually very harmful to your well-being. And so Spirit is saying it's really important for you to recognize yourself, fill your own cup, fulfill your own needs. And maybe if you have children here, we have a mother and her child in this picture here. Fill your own needs, nourish yourself. Look, she's sitting here on this rock, sunbathing, her feet are in the water, just taking her time and feeling really comfortable and secure in herself. She's nursing out in the open, feeling very confident and secure in who she is, he is, depending on how you resonate with this card, doesn't matter, or they, how they are. This is how you attract abundance. This is how you attract true, real, equal love. But you have to fill your own cup first. You have to recognize yourself as worthy of abundance, inner peace, love, joy, just for being alive, just for being you. right? The Knight of Swords, I love the Knight of Swords. They're very confident. They're very go-getter type energy. And I think that this is Spirit saying that to be really confident in who you are, to rebel against anything that you've ever learned in the past about who you're meant to be or you're supposed to be in relationships. You're not there to serve other people. You are not here to just help others fulfill their needs and their goals, right? Ugh. Oh my God, I feel kind of sick. The Knight of Cups can sometimes be like, as much as they can be very romantic and loving and poetic and artsy and fun, they also can be manipulative and egocentric and players, like very player energy. I kind of feel very nauseous when I'm tapping into the energy of this person. It's just not good for you. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna quickly, okay, I know that's a lot to take in, and I don't want you to feel bad. I just want you to be strong. That's all Spirit wants. Heal your heart chakra, feel fulfilled within yourself, recognize yourself as being so awesome, because you are. You're amazing, you're strong, you're powerful, you've been through a lot of stuff. It's like, ugh, gross. Now it's time for you to shine. Now it's time for you to recognize yourself. And when you recognize your own worth, then other people, the right people, are going to recognize you and be attracted to you. You don't even have to go out and get anybody or look for anybody, right? You want to focus on attracting the right person, just naturally happening the way it's meant to. Okay, Spirit, where are we going from here? What's happening? I'm hearing no, like I just don't want to... Okay, they don't want to show you what's in the future because you really need to work on recognizing yourself and filling your own cup and feeling whole within. That's what you need to do right now. And there's nothing else to really see moving forward because the future isn't set in stone yet. You still can create the future. And when you do this stuff, then the future is going to be a lot brighter than where it's been. So this decision that you need to make, that you're trying to make, is kind of a moot point because the idea is that no, just say no. Expect wondrous to emerge. Yeah, where can I put that? Over here. Just expect the wondrous to emerge once you start to recognize yourself and fill your own cup and be really strong and dedicated. I'm hearing self-dedicated, dedicated to yourself, your needs, your desires. And then just expect good things to happen. Say no to all this other BS. Screw those people. Ew. This guy, this person, guy, girl, they, whatever, no. Sorry, just straight up no. Okay, that's enough for that. This deck, any blocks? Spirit, can we clarify blocks or anything for pile number 3? Any other messages, warnings, anything like that? Before we finish here. Ugh. My hands aren't really working. That or just, Spirit is just kind of hesitant to give you more than what we just talked about. They don't want to give you false hope. That's what they're saying. Because you need to do this work for anything to work out. Like you really have to. It's really important. Spirit loves you so much. Like your spirit guide, source energy loves you so much. They're so tired of seeing you go through this cycle. They want you to know how worthy you are, how much love there is for you. You're so worthy of love. Oh my God. Like they just want to give you a big hug. Like, oh my God, big hugs. Rest and rejuvenate. Okay, so here we go. Same thing. Same message. Rest and rejuvenate to get rid of this stuff. I'm going to just cover that up because we don't need that energy here anymore. Rest and rejuvenate. The temple path is just about following your own calling. You have spirit guides around you. Look at these orbs. Even here, the flow of energy. Like you're surrounded by spirit guides, maybe even ancestors. Who really love you and want you to break generational trauma. So even looking at, for some of you, the patterns of relationships and love and what you expect from love, mother wound, father wound. Look at all that stuff, start to heal it and recognize your own worth. If you have like parents telling you, oh, you should get married and this person's really good and you know, you have this feeling, oh, I'm nobody if I'm not in a relationship. That's BS. Focus on yourself, your own self-worth. Heal these inner demons, these inner dragons. Integrate them here. Step onto a new timeline by healing past generational trauma. You have spirit guides. They just want you to know they're here with you. I think that's why this card popped up. You know, follow a healing rituals will be really good. Stay dedicated to your path, to you. If you don't know what that is, then focus on healing integration. Heal, integrate from all that pain that you've been through, and then you'll get clarity as you go. Don't worry about it so much. Just focus on your own healing journey, and the path will illuminate itself. You don't really need to do a whole lot as long as you're focused on healing and taking care of yourself and feeling fulfilled and whole within yourself and recognizing yourself, your own needs, standing up for yourself, saying no to people who don't have your best interest at heart, recognizing that. Yeah, just all that stuff. You're worthy. Spirit's just like, you're worthy. Don't worry about it. Big hugs, sending you so much love. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Pile number 3, thank you for being here and sharing your energy with me. You're worth so much. Okay? Just know that. Big hugs, big loves, and like this video if it resonated. Comment below. Let me know if this resonated, what you thought, and subscribe to the channel, to my channel, if you're not already subscribed, so that we can stay connected and and you don't miss any other videos that I upload. Okay? Talk to you soon. Bye.